Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. So we hit 9,000 streams. And that was yesterday. I totally forgot to mention that. Let me actually go up and pull it up real quick. It's probably like 9,010. But let's see. Hold on. Let's pull it up. Something happened. 9,041. Hold on. What just happened? So we had 25 listens yesterday? Where? Somebody listened to episode 57 and then 39, 440, 346, 501. Pretty cool. So yeah, we hit 9,000. So maybe it's a good time to do some recap on the stats just for the documentation purposes. So September ended 2 weeks ago. It was one of the lowest performing months of the entirety of the podcast. We only had 409 streams for the whole month. So if you average, if I did a show every day, which I did, that's 30 episodes. 30 episodes, or I guess 409 listens divided by 30 episodes is about 13, roughly. 13 and a half, something like that. I don't know, 13 point something. And that was the average for September. But anyway, and the highest ever was July of this year with 825. That's when we had the people from New Jersey just listening to every show ever made. Something happened that month. But anyway, so quick recap on the stats. We have US leading with 6,700 downloads, and then New Zealand with 513, and then Ukraine with 229, India 227, Australia 183, and then there's a shit ton more countries, probably 50 more, which is cool, but they're all below Australia, which is 183. From 183, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 countries above 100 streams. How about this? There's 7 countries above 50 streams. And then I'm serious, 40, maybe even 50. I don't know. They're all below 50 listens. Got Hong Kong in here now. Guadalupe, Argentina, Taiwan, Serbia, Barbados, Fiji, St. Kitts and Nevis, Netherlands. Yeah, it's very cool to see. So there's a geographical map here, and it shows all the countries and everything like that. And it's white if it's not listened, and it's green if it is. There's a lot of green on the world now. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to look at. And as of right now, still to this day, which is so crazy, not one person in Montana, South Dakota, New Mexico, or Kentucky, or Alaska, or Hawaii have listened to the show. I just think that's interesting. I've had more people in the District of Columbia listen than I have in Puerto Rico, Alaska, and Hawaii combined. It's interesting. Out of everybody who's listened, we have iOS. So I believe that would be iPhone or iPad. That would be 5,292 downloads. So that makes up 58% of all listens. And then Windows coming in at second place with 1,600. Mac OS coming in at third place with 1,200. And then it goes Android at 477. Linux at 211. Chrome at 70. Alexa at 12. Fuchsia, I don't know what that is, at 4. Windows 10 at 3. Windows 8 at 3. Xbox at 3. Windows Vista at 2. Kaios at 1. Roku at 1. Windows XP, that's insane, at 1. And then we have 34 unknown. This is, I love this stat so much. Spotify, 3,700. Google Chrome. Pay attention to where Apple Podcast falls, okay? Spotify, 3,700. Google Chrome, 1,300. iHeartRadio, 993. Microsoft Edge, 776. And then Apple Podcast, 613. And then we have Apple Mail. So something happened there. 384. I don't know. There's quite a lot. I'm not going to go through them all. There's a shit ton of different platforms and apps and whatever else. Google Nest Hub 4, iVoox 4, Podcast Addict 3, Tizen TV 2, KaiOS Podcast App, Conqueror, Mozilla Opera, Phantom.js. Yeah, crazy. Seems like my most listened to days are Mondays, and my least listened to days are Tuesdays and Saturdays. Dude, I need to figure out how to get all the stats from this and put it into Notion and make my own dashboard, because I'm looking at this stuff and this is just some basic shit and it looks ugly as fuck. I could make it so much better. My top episodes of all time. I'm just looking at top 5. Well, hold on. Can I see the whole thing? Let's see. What's it doing? I'm not patient enough right now. So the top 5 episodes of all time. Number 5, we have 187. Every detail about me, wage bills, schedule priorities, 3 jobs, religion, etc. 38 downloads. I need to do another one of those. I am 2 years over, almost 2 years late. I want to do one much more. I need to actually schedule that and actually make it happen. That episode, 157, is where I just talked about every single detail about my life, almost in detail, for documentation's sake. Coming in at number 4, we have episode 6, How to Overcome Deep Sadness and Anxiety, with 41 downloads. And then we have, coming in at number 3, episode 1, Just Start, part 1, with 52. And then coming in at number 2, episode 7, How FedEx Ground Taught Me Invaluable Life Lessons, part 1, 54. And then, interestingly, coming in at number 1, we have episode 287, shortest episode, Wake Up Call. And that was released August 2nd, 2024. I was on a road trip and literally had a wake-up call, quite literally, because I was dozing off and a truck merged in a lane and I got really close and I almost hit it, whatever. Literally woke up. And it was maybe a minute and a half long show. And I think I recorded that in Colorado. And it's the best performing episode. That's so interesting. All right. Now, is that all the stats that I give a fuck about sharing? I think so. I haven't talked about ads in a minute because I don't think they've actually been playing, because I think it's because I don't average 1,000. It's because I don't average 1,000 streams a month. But if I go all time, I've made $2.99 from 797 ad impressions from, it doesn't even tell me. So from, I guess, June to September, that's when I ran ads, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It looks like, I don't know. I'm not really concerned about that. I made $3, but I have to make 20 to get a payout, so it'll be a while before that happens. I really not doing this for the money. I'm just doing this to document. Is this even recording? Okay, we're good. So, I haven't done the stats in a while. I actually have been having those. I was supposed to do a recap episode every 91 episodes to just recap the last 90 days. And I totally have not done that. And I think it's just because I want to be prepared for it. I want to write everything down that I have done and accomplished and blah, blah, blah. But it seems like lately I've been doing these shows, I don't know, 5 seconds before I go to sleep. And it's not good. I need to do them during the day. And I think part of the reason why I don't do them during the day is because, you know what? I didn't even upload yesterday's show, did I? Hold on, let's check. 7:23 uploaded on Sunday. Today was not. Damn, dude, I just suck at uploading now. Some days you'll not get an upload. Some days you'll get two. Some days you'll not get one for 2 days in a row. Sometimes you'll get three in one day. I truthfully don't give a fuck if or when I upload them, as long as I record them. That is the only thing that I care about. I've said it before. I've even entertained the idea of not uploading these shows and just recording them and then maybe doing it, once a week, or just not even uploading them until later, years down the line, because nobody needs to listen right now. I mean, it's cool. I mean, in some ways it's incredibly important that I post these, because I have someone on the team now, that's Karin, because of this podcast. So I believe that it has been a great investment, because I found someone found me who is extremely good at what is required to I guess, build what we're trying to build. So anyway, speaking of which, he sent me a screen recording, and he said, "Hey man, what do you think of this?" And he showed me how you can click a button. Well, he programmed a button to run through Make, to go into Google Gemini, to take data from Notion, summarize it into a report, put that back into Notion, and then allow the user to read the report. Fucking sick. That's genius. And I said, dude, this is excellent. However we can incorporate this and have it be organized and make sense, and kind of, because like in theory, genius. I love that idea so much, but it just has to make sense. It has to work, has to flow. And as long as we can make that work, then absolutely. I then followed that up with, let's finish what we have now, and then we'll implement all this in version 2, and we'll get that going. Right now, it's all about finishing what we have and then selling that. What we'll do is we'll get to a point where it's sellable and everything works. We'll make a duplicate of that. We'll put it in another team space or something like that, and we'll call that V2, and then we'll work on that from that point forward, and then that way everything works for version 2. There's just so many things that we can do, and I'm really looking forward to it. But none of this matters unless we sell at least one a month. At least. So we're approaching that soon. Right now, I'm doing a very, very hard task. It's all I'm trying to do is, I don't even know how to explain it, but when I redid a lot of the stuff to make sure that everything works, I just stumbled across some properties and stuff within the databases that we don't need, and we don't, and I stand by that. But there's certain things that relied on those that changed everything. And because I deleted them, it kind of screwed up the formulations. So I had to go back and fix them. And because I guess I just didn't take good enough note on this, I just totally forgot how I did it, because it was such a pain in the ass. But I do think that I did figure it out moments ago. And all it is a form that when you click on it, you can renew a client. So like if I click on this, it has their name, so I just select their name. So boom, select the name. How long is the extension? I click a little button. There's a drop down, so I can select 1 to 6 weeks or 1 to 24 months. So we'll go 6 months. What kind of package is it? It's a split pay. Okay. How much is the package total? We'll just say 900. How many payments is this? We'll just say 2. And any additional notes? A bunch of random shit. Submit client. Done. I just submitted a client for renewal. They then get linked up to the financials database. They can put in all the charts, all the graphs. They get another entry in the financials database so that all of the lifetime value is calculated correctly. They get put into the renewals log with the row, or I guess the dates of the renewal and the amount, who renewed them, etc. Blah blah blah. And then, oh, you know what? That's incorrect. The fuck is this? Gotta fix that. Oh, so annoying, dude. Anyway, and then we have the master log, which relies kind of off of that, or I guess refers off of, hold on. it leans on everything that I just said as to get the program end date. And so it works. I actually just submitted this and it works great. So pumped about this. It works. I can confirm that now. What did I say? 6 months. 6 months from March 31st would be September 30th, April, May, June, July, August. Dude, sick, it works. So I think I figured it out. There is something that doesn't work really quick, and I'm going to fix that right now. So let's hold on. Okay, done. Oh, this is so exciting. When I have a problem that I'm faced with in regards to all this stuff, and then I finally figured out, oh, it's such an incredible feeling. So now that this is done, yeah, so this is all saying, yeah, wow, I figured it out. This is so exciting. Oh, the relief, dude. Okay. Well, now that I have this done, the next thing on the list I need to go through and make sure that it works is I think we're really closing in on this stuff. I think maybe check-ins, because testimonials is pretty straightforward. I built that very quickly yesterday. I think it's pretty shitty looking, to be honest. It's just too much going on. I think I need to trim it down. I don't know. I just like having different views and things like that to make it easier to look at. That's what I like. We'll figure it out, though. But yeah, we got birthdays, anniversaries. We got the days out. That's what I need to work on. So I'll put that up here. Important dates. We can work on that. Expenses. Time clock. That works pretty good. Team hours. The locker. It goes up there. Extensions lists. Days out since. I could probably delete this. These are pages in my Notion that I don't know if I need. So I'm going to delete. Extension lists. What's this? I could probably delete this. Don't need that. What is leads? Okay, we'll keep leads. What's operations? Operations is a whole bunch of shit that I haven't used in a minute. What can I do for you?
Get this out.
I got it. Please hold. I got to remove a perfume bottle from my case.
And I saw this little tab, so then I pulled it, and that's what happened.
What the hell? Oh, I got it. What'd you do without me?
I don't know. I'd be so sad.
This is bomb.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Love you too.
Get back to your show.
You want to come be on the show?
No, I have no voice.
Is it because... Never mind. Nothing, I love you. I could have made a sexist joke. She said she has no voice. Funny. Anyway, operations. Do I need anything in here? Nope, that's what I was trying to figure out, actually. So we can move that, put it in the garbage. Launch ready. So I have a launch ready list of all the things that I need to bake. Nice. Everything that I need to cook. Everything that I need to build before I would be okay with selling this. And a lot of this is actually completed, which is cool. Closer form, master log, onboarding log, clock in or check in, financial log, renewals log, hours in, hours out, CEO. Leads and sales will come with time. Business health tracker, that'll come with time. Employee schedules, employee time. A lot of the stuff will come with time, but for the most part, yeah, this is cool. This is very cool. I have checked off a lot of the stuff. There's actually a lot of things here that I'm looking at in this database that are in Notion, all these different things that I've created that are pretty close to being ready to go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 different pages. That's so exciting. Dude, we are so close to getting this sold, getting this ready to be marketed and sold. I'm very pumped about this. Very pumped about this. We need a system in place now to help us track our tracking shit. I'm very excited. We're very close. I think I'm gonna end the show there. Went over all the stats and went over the stuff that Karin showed me, and we went over how close we are to finishing all of this and moving on to the bigger and better things. So very cool. All right. That's all for today. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. Please rate the show on the platform that you're listening on. It would be very cool if you did. And I will see you never, because I've never seen you once on the show. You only hear me. You'll hear me again soon. You'll see me when peace.